In a quiet suburban neighborhood, a peculiar narrative unfolded that left a lasting impression on those involved. The scene was set in the local adoption agency, a place usually filled with hope, where families began their dreams of raising a child. However, on this particular day, an unexpected and unsettling incident would challenge the very foundation of love and acceptance. Julia Thompson, a seasoned worker at the agency, was known for her no-nonsense attitude and impeccable track record. Her desk was neat, a stark contrast to the chaos unfolding in her heart. Julia was soon to meet David and Aisha, an interracial couple eager to adopt a child. Their paperwork was in order, and by all accounts, they were model candidates for adoption. David, a jovial man in his early 40s, walked in first. His warm smile and relaxed demeanor brought an air of comfort to the otherwise tense atmosphere. Aisha, his wife, followed close behind. Her graceful presence and kind eyes instantly brightened the room. They had been waiting for this moment for months, each day filled with equal parts anticipation and anxiety. "Thank you for seeing us today, Ms. Thompson," David said as they took their seats. "We're thrilled at the possibility of expanding our family," Aisha added. Julia glanced over their files briefly, nodding with each pass as if to confirm what she already knew about them. Yet, lingering beneath her professional facade was an unsettling reservation. Despite their qualifications and sincere intentions, a deep-seated prejudice gnawed at her conscience. "Well, your application is quite impressive," Julia began, her tone ambivalent. "However, there are certain factors we must consider beyond just what's on paper." David and Aisha exchanged puzzled glances, unsure of what she meant. "Is there something we haven't addressed?" Aisha inquired cautiously. Julia shifted uncomfortably in her seat. "We try to ensure that the children placed in adoption are in environments that represent their cultural backgrounds." Her words hung in the air like a fog, unclear and deliberately vague. David's brow furrowed in confusion, while Aisha remained silent, though her eyes questioned everything. "Are you suggesting that because we are of different ethnicities, it might be a problem?" Faced with the directness of the question, Julia struggled to maintain her composure. "It's not a question of race," she attempted to reassure them, though her words betrayed her bias. "I just believe that it's important for children to be in homes where all aspects of their identity can be fully nurtured." The tension in the room was palpable. David and Aisha knew too well what lay beneath those carefully chosen words. "We believe love knows no bounds," David eventually replied, his voice firm yet calm. "We are ready and capable of providing a loving and supportive home, regardless of race." Julia's prejudice now lay bare, the weight of her biases challenging her professionalism. But in this life lesson about humanity, she was not the teacher. Rather, she was a pupil unknowingly being educated by the couple before her. After an uncertain moment of silence, Julia found herself reflecting on her own values. Slowly, she realized that her initial resistance was based more on fear than on the principles she once thought she held dear. By the end of their meeting, David and Aisha left the office, their faith unshaken, hopeful that love would win over prejudice. For Julia, the encounter left an indelible mark, inspiring a thoughtful introspection.